Hi Chair and everyone. In this part, I would like to share our research report. Our title is Building the Body Image Conceptual Frameworks Based on the Theory of Planned Behavior. Now I'm introduce our research team member, Professor Wen Guochen, Professor Yin Xunhong, and I am today's presenter, Jun Yuzhong. Research outline. There are 5 parts. For several years, scholars in public health and health promotion and social behavior have dedicated considerable efforts to understanding the proximal antecedent and the consequence of body image dissatisfaction. Most studies have focused on individual dissatisfaction with external appearance while investigating the negative outcome of BID. That is, BID could be a stimulus for individuals to engage in health behavior and thereby create new insights that ensure better understanding of health behavior motivation as well as the promotion of public health management. And we set 3 research questions. First, what external and internal factors can trigger individual beliefs? Second, how can belief formation mechanism increase individual behavioral intention to improve body image? Third, how important is the role of BID in body image improvement context? Okay, in this page, I would like to explain our research model. Our research is to investigate what can affect individual behavior intention to improve their body images. So we said these 2 factors. One is internal factor, self-identity, and the other is external factor, healthcare climate. Body behavior intention can be affected these 2 factors through a belief formation mechanism, including perceived behavior control, as known as PBC, attitude toward improving body image dissatisfaction, as known as BID, and subjective norms. Self-identity is to positively relate to PBC, attitude, and body and the BID. Healthcare climate is positively related to attitude, BID, and subjective norms. And these 4 proximal factors are positively related to behavior intention to improve body image. So these are our research hypotheses. Let me introduce our research literature shortly. Eisen developed TPB by extending the theory of recent action, TRA, as known as TRA, through aiding the concept of perceived behavior control to fully interpret behavior in a specific context. Behaviors can be predicted by intention and except for PBC, attitude and subject norms must influence behavior by intention. From the literature on body image management, body image associating to a person's perception, feeling, and thoughts about his or her body is usually conceptualized as involving body size appraisal, evaluation of body attractiveness, and emotion associated with body shape and size. Cognitive body image satisfaction and body concerns are linked with many key health behavior, so are of importance to anyone with an interest in promoting health and well body shape. Self-identity. Self-identity is defined as an individual's belief in his or her ability to successfully engage in a behavior. Intrinsically, self-identity originates from the social self and demonstrate how individuals view themselves in any social role that fulfill the criteria. Individuals realize themselves and recognize their identity according to social definitions, which becomes a reality as they participate in society. Fishbein and Eisen argue that self-identity might be reflected in beliefs, values, and attitudes, while Sparks and Shepard believe the causal link between self-identity and behavior intention should be further explored. It is about healthcare climate. In this research context, healthcare climates refer to people who get along with us in daily life, share some health information, value, and experience, or unconsciously cultivate health consciousness gradually. Climate is an important extrinsic factor of social context in organization, and people with power and influence can manipulate it either directly or indirectly. Organizations instilling some health concepts and offering improved health information for members may also affect these members' psychological evaluations. Age is about method and data. Our questionnaire collection was conducted over 4 months. There were a total of 460 volunteer participants, all from northern Taiwan. Owing to incomplete responses, we excluded 30 participants from the study. With respect to participants' demographic characteristics, 48.5% were male, and their mean age was 36.89 years, with the majority between 24 and 36 years of age. Before conducting formal research, we performed a pilot test and an exploratory factor analysis to examine the validity of the scale when applied to some participants. This page shows the results of structural model evaluation in terms of the path from both antecedents such as self-identity and the healthcare climate to the belief formation mechanism. The relationship from identity to perceived behavior control and attitude were positive and significant, but the relationship from self-identity to body image dissatisfaction was significant but negative. You can see the path coefficient was negative 0.13. Okay, so hypothesis 1A and 1B were supported, but hypothesis 1C was not supported. Next, in terms of healthcare climate, the path from climate to attitude, BID, and subject norm were positive and significant, and the path coefficient of the path coefficient from climate to subject norm was highest. Finally, we can see all of these four past coefficients were positive and then significant. So our hypothesis 3, 2, 6 were supported and significant. I would like to share these research findings and contributions. There are 5 points. Firstly, behavior intention to improve body image was significantly affected by attitude toward the behavior, PBC, subject norms, and BID. Among these 4 belief-based variables, subject norms was the strongest predictor of intention to improve body image. Secondly, our results show that BID had the greater impact on behavior intention than attitude and PBC. Previous research shows that susceptibility to thin ideas reflected in the media relates to one's own body dissatisfaction, and subsequent dieting is a powerful motivation to enhance one's external image. The results extend those obtained in previous studies that explored the cases of physical activity behavior change and offer additional factors pertaining to the relationship between antecedents and behavior intention. Next, self-identity has significant positive effects on PBC and attitude, but negative effect on BID. It extends the findings of 2007's research. The current study found that self-identity significantly affects the belief formation mechanism and showed that participants' attitude and PBC affect their body image. This result demonstrates that this internal factor is important when deciding on personal attitude and behavior for improving body image. The adverse impact of self-identity on BID, the past coefficient was negative 0.13, show that individuals have a lower BID with higher identity. We assume they are confident with their personal body image and show higher personal satisfaction levels. This implies that self-identity is a critical element of internal motivation toward personal body image with bilateral impacts. Finally, consistent with past work on BID in behavior change, for example diet or exercise, it appears that when individuals' body dissatisfaction is high and caused by emotional awareness, they are more likely to make decisions to change their thinking, behaviors, and habits. The result also show that modified TPB for explaining intention is wholly affected by original factors including subject norm, PBC, and attitude. Moreover, BID is a more influential factor than the other factors. The results provide a much needed empirical illustration of the important psychological process that influence body image control behavior.